go really, really slow.
Yeah.
And just tuck right into it and look through the gaps as much as you can.
Yeah.
As soon as you start looking through the gaps, you'll either see the tail or you'll see a head, and just real slow movement to the gun. Keep the gun pointing where you're looking all the whole time, and just keep everything really slow and smooth. And hopefully you should pick up.
So what is it that spooks? Is it the movement that spooks?
Yeah, it's more the movement.
To the...
They say that eye contact with the bass will spook them.
But I see.
Maybe just woo them.
Yeah, just look like away from them.
No, that's probably your best bet.
Yeah. Why is low tide good? What is that?
Well, usually I would have said it's good because the sun's been on it all day and it's super warm, and they seem to just lie up, maybe to digest what they've eaten.
Yeah.
Today, not
chew
so
the
much.
cod.
Yeah. I would say today not so much with this weather.
Chew the cod.
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. Next time I want David. Let's get kitted up, shall we?
Mm-hmm. I literally, you can see, have all the gear and absolutely no idea at all. So apart from what Matt's taught me, of course.
I would just say it's underwater deer stalking. Slow, steady. Trying to pick. You got to pick the right spot, pick the right fish. It's underwater deer stalking. Best way to describe it, I suppose.
We're after bass, I think, predominantly today, and the legal limit, which I've been told, is 42 centimetres. So, and obviously I work in inches, as do all men. But no, 42 centimetres. Do you see you get bream here?
Yeah, we could get gilthead bream, mullet.
I think bream's probably one of the best eating fish you can get.
There is sea trout here, but we're not allowed to shoot those. They are protected.
So no sea trout. Mullet. Henry shot a mullet the other day. Walked out to sea and said, "Look at this bass I've shot." And even I didn't know it wasn't a mullet.
It's a fish, and it was very, very tasty. We cooked it about an hour later on the barbecue, and I got the best bit. A nice little slither of it, which is fantastic.
What about flatfish? What are they?
Yeah, you get flounder. You might get the odd place.
Yeah.
Usually around the edges of the reef, where the reef meets the sand.
Oh yeah, and they just sort of sit there with it. Look at
Mostly the odd cuttlefish. There's been a couple caught by the Welsh lads that were down with me last week.
Oh, cool.
We had 3 on the second reef over from where we are today.
Mackerel?
If you can shoot a mackerel, yeah.
Are they quite difficult?
They're pretty fast.
You look like a kind of wrasse,
No, I don't look like a wrasse. Henry's the only one that shoots wrasse and insists they're edible.
We take to the water. We were going to go to nearby Polkerris Beach, but in what is becoming tediously normal for Cornwall, there's been a sewage leak, and that annoys Matt.
Bear in mind that we just got fined £85 because clay particles might get from our duck pond into the sea by the Environment Agency. But a few months back, Imris had a humongous clay leak which turned the entire bay white.
Have they been prosecuted for that?
I've asked and nobody wants to answer that question.
Will South West Water get prosecuted for the sewage pipe leak?
No, of course they won't. Apparently it's all monitored. The Environment Agency apparently they're monitoring the water and testing the water daily. I'm there daily and I've seen them there once testing the water, and that was Cornwall Council, I believe, not the Environment Agency. They just seem to do what they want at the moment, and we're the ones taking the brunt of the action. We've got how much coastline here, and half of it we can't use on a good day because it just stinks. People are reporting the raw sewage washing up on the beach yesterday, including tissue.
Happily, we are on currently unpolluted Porthpeen Beach on the other side of Carlion Bay. It's not long before Ollie gets the fish he came for, a sea bass. You can see the jolt of the harpoon going off and finding its mark. You can't see the fish, so you'll have to take Ollie's word for it.
Ollie.
Hi. Oh, well done.
Yeah, shot him. I was above him. So all I could see was sort of that. So I shot him through the top of his spine there. But yeah, lovely fish. Perfect size.
That is a barbecue classic, isn't it?
Absolutely chuffed, yeah. Bit of silver foil. Kept all these scales and then just silver foil on the barbecue. Job's good.
The other two have been fishing or stalking the other end of the beach. They come back with fish too.
So the one I got kind of came through kind of like a crevasse of rocks, dived down a bit. And 2 of them came round from my left or right, so I kind of just swerved like that, and just popped the back one. So got him right basically here. Yeah, don't know if he's in there. He's about yay big, so a good one. Yeah, be eating him later.
I wrestled with a lobster. We went in a hole and I couldn't get him out. It's funny. It was literally like if I had a chance to sort of, I was distracting him with a spear.
Yeah.
I had a chance to like grab him then, and then obviously I think it was so deep and I ran out of breath and I tried to go back and find him, but
He's gone.
he's gone.
And then once they're on, they're gone.
Now, weird thing, when you're dealing with meat, red meat, we keep that well away from water, don't we?
Yes, we do. But
This is a fish.
there's a fish and it comes in the water, and you know, recycling and all that.
You're giving back to the fishing community, aren't
Exactly. You watch that won't. I mean, if we could put a GoPro on that, you'd find that it'd be surrounded by all sorts.
And he's right. Off go the guts. If you want to eat the slightly better bits and you are in Cornwall in the middle of September 2022, Matt and his gang are organising a spearfishing fest near the town of Parr with cooking, camping, music and Kai at Bryn. For more about it, join Matt's group UK Spearfishing Buddies on Facebook.